Welcome to Angels Newscast. This is Stacy, your spiritual counselor. I bring to you today the messages that God wants you to hear. Let's get started. Hey everyone, today I just wanted to open up by really talking about God's will for our life. And to let you know that, our lives, they have reason and they have a purpose. And we often seek God's will so that we can live in peace and harmony. Yet at the same time, we have a purpose. We have a reason for doing what we're doing. And to do so in God's will. However, sometimes when we're seeking God's will, really what we're saying is, can you just do this for me? And God's going to check the box and he's going to do what needs to be done. But that's really not how it works. Before God will begin to reveal his will to us, we really have to be committed to doing whatever it is that he desires for us to do. Sometimes we don't often really know what that looks like or if we're making the right choices. In this micro podcast, I will talk a little bit about how we know when we're doing God's will. But today, what I wanted to really talk about was this podcast. In about 10 minutes or so, you can get really the messages that God wants you to hear. Or you can go to the timestamps in the description box and you can go straight to the message. Many believe that angels are still among us, and the very name angel means messenger. And we can be rest assured that when they're here, they have come for a very specific purpose. Angels have been sent by God to bring a message of hope, to protect, to bring comfort, to serve, to carry out God's judgment, and to give him praise. You can see this through the King James Bible, and even more so in the hidden books of the Bible, the scriptures, the words that have been found throughout history. Following messages are for the month of November. I have prayed and I have meditated over every message that the angels have sent me. I hope they resonate and will inspire you and bring you closer to God. So let's get started. Aries, God recognizes that you have a situation, that you are in need, and he is asking you to pray at this time. That it's better for you to pray on the situation, to be filled with your faith, to bring about peace. And while you ask your friends, right now he is saying that your friends may not have the best advice. He is sending you signs to show you that he is with you, but he does want you to ask for help. And for those that are working in God's will, that's who he wants you to ask help. He's also saying that in your inner voice, you do know what you need to do and to have faith in him. And what you need to do, it's okay to get help and support. This is God's message to you, Aries. Taurus, God wants you to know he knows that you have a situation that you're dealing with, and that more than anything, he wants you to have faith in him. He wants you to trust yourself, that you have been divinely created, and that you have the strength and the knowledge needed for this situation. He wants you to listen inside of your mind and to be reassured that everything has been taken care of, that you don't have to worry, that it's okay for you to be gentle with yourself and to know that you don't have to suffer, that it's okay to take time to breathe and to know that there is something better. Taurus, this is your message from God. Gemini, you have a situation that you have created and you have the power to change it. God wants you to remember to judge not, that you not be judged. He wants you to know that you are deserving of happiness, health, and love, and that you don't have to chase after it, that you can respond with love, gratitude, and welcoming energy, that there is a transition that's coming, and to remember to give and to receive. He will show you your path through signs. Look for those signs. Gemini, this is the message that God wanted you to receive. Cancer, my goodness, you have been doing some amazing work, that you have been a good and faithful servant, and God is bringing you answers to your prayers in very creative ways. You have done the work, and you are receiving spiritual abundance. He wants you to continue to focus on the service that you have been providing. He wants you to listen to your intuition, and it will bring you good health. Good job, Cancer. You're doing an amazing job. This is the message that God wanted you to hear. Leo, God knows that you have some things that you are very concerned about when it comes to your loved ones and your family. And He says to you, seek and you shall find. In this situation, though it's very emotional, He wants you to call upon your angels. He says that you will have good news that may bring about a new life, that you should partner with someone that is supportive of your life and your career. He says that to go to nature and you will find your inspiration. But He doesn't want you to make a fast decision. He wants you to wait. He wants you to have faith. Doing these things will bring about God's will in your life. Leo, this is the message that God wanted you to hear. Virgo, God's message to you is very interesting. It looks as though that you have a dream that you're trying to accomplish. And He wants you to know that He's given you the answers, that He wants you to ask for what you want. And make sure that you're clear in that communication. And then to have confidence that what you are pursuing been divinely guided. That you do have the wisdom and the strength and the creativity to move forward in this project. He's also sending you trustworthy guidance. That you can be rest assured that you can move forward with it. And He is sending you signs from heaven. And He wants you to remain positive. This is a project in progress, to know that you have everything that you need to make it happen. Virgo, this is the message that God wanted you to hear. Libra, God has a very important message for you. He wants you to be aware to not enter into temptation, some kind of addiction, and that it is getting to a point that's impacting your career. And He says it's time to leave this unhealthy situation, to go get help so that the toxins can be released from your mind and your body. It will take you really focusing your mind and to know that you are innocent, that whatever has happened and everything that you've done in this situation, He wants you to move toward His will in your life, and that it is okay to let the past go. This is the message that God wanted you to hear. Scorpio, God wants to bring peace to your life. He wants you to know that you are a beautiful person. He can see that you are struggling to see the positives in yourself. His guidance for you is to continue to do the work that you do, but to respond in a positive and loving way. He wants you to streamline what you're doing in your life so that you are only doing the things that will bring about God's will. He says that you're a creative person, and that through that you are impacting others. He wants you to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust the guidance that you have inside of you. Trust the guidance that you are receiving. It's real and it's trustworthy. Scorpio, overall, when you do this and you work in God's will, you will improve your health, and this will bring you peace. This is the message that God wanted you to hear, Scorpio. Sagittarius, God wants you to know that your heart is troubled, but if you work in God's will, there will be success. He is sending you opportunities, and those opportunities are coming at the perfect time, that you don't have to worry and to blame, but have confidence. Through positive affirmations, this will blossom into reality. He wants you to pay attention in your dreams, to write those out, and to meditate over them. And this will bring your heart at peace. In this, you will be listening to God's messages, that you will be hearing what He wants you to know. Sagittarius, this is the message that God wanted you to hear. Capricorn, you may have a situation that you have doubt, and God is saying to forgive and to accept, and that the person that you're asking about is trustworthy, and it's okay to open your heart to love. He wants you to count your blessings and to do God's work, to move in love in this situation, and there will be peaceful resolution. Capricorn, this is the message that God wanted you to hear. Aquarius, God wants you to do His will. He knows that He has given you many options to choose from, and He wants you to focus on the ones that will bring an increase to your health, happiness, and life purpose. He wants you to clear your schedule so that you can give more time and energy to those that need you, but He also wants you to be assertive and to speak your truth. Also, financially, He only wants you to purchase the things that you need. God's overall message to you, Aquarius, is that to do His will Focus on those things that will increase your health, happiness, and life purpose, and for you to be able to be of a greater service to others. Aquarius, this is the message that God wants you to hear. Pisces, the Lord has a very positive message for you. You are connected to Him through your soul and with your mind and your heart. He wants you that in every situation that you come upon to work in His will and to be self-aware of the love and light that you bring in every situation. He wants you to believe in those thoughts and feelings that you have, and He wants you to know that your heart is at the center and that it is okay because they are protected and you are guided. He is sending you signs through your dreams and everyday life, and whether you recognize them or not, they are impacting the things that you are doing in God's will. That you will see a windfall of abundance by doing His will. And though you may feel uncertain on whether or not you are doing God's work, He is saying to you, don't stop. That is God's message for you, Pisces. Thank you for listening today, and I hope that these messages resonated with you. Please subscribe so you will be notified when new messages are available. However, more than anything, I believe that as you continue to seek God's will, you and those you love will be blessed. Take care.